In this video, you're going to figure out the best success habits and routines that you need to have in your life in order to prepare, adapt, and overcome for whatever is coming up in these challenging times. By the end of this workshop video, you will have a new morning routine, a new evening routine, a new success habit installed, and you will get rid of one of the sabotaging habits that right now holds you back. And if that's not enough, then what you're also going to have is you're going to have a pretty simple system that you can always, from now until the rest of your life, learn how to install new habits and how to get rid of sabotaging ones. So hope that's exciting enough, because we're going to work for that. So it's going to be a workshop video, which means that you need to work. You need a pen and paper, preferably the paper that is a printout of the PDF that the link is in the description below this video. So go get that and pause the video if you need, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, so success routines and habits are good for us because they allow us to be more effective and more efficient. They allow us to waste less energy on things that we're doing on a regular basis. So instead of me needing to every time thinking when I'm driving a car, what am I doing, when do I shift a gear, when I'm looking to the right, looking to the left, etc., I do that totally on automatic, so it doesn't take any energy. I can focus on other things. So that's a good thing. However, when the habits and routines are sabotaging or not supporting us, then it happens the same on the other side, which means that right now we're kind of killing ourselves, or killing our productivity, or killing our efficiency and effectivity totally on autopilot without even noticing it. So that's a little bit, we need to be aware of that. Another thing is that very, very important to understand that at the end, when you're having habits and routine, it doesn't matter if it supports you or not, it does put us on automatic pilot, which means that we are not really aware and conscious in that moment, and that has its prices. So it's not always good to have them, and for sure it's good, even if there are success habits and success routines, it's good to kind of keep on examining and change them at times. But for this workshop, for this video, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on a few success habits and routines that it's good for us to do on an automatic pilot, so we don't have to think about it, and they support us every single day. That's the purpose. All right? So let's start with your morning routine. We all have morning routines. Some of us have them very, conscious and very healthy, so we choose for them. So for example, I have a morning routine. I'm changing it every few months, but right now my morning routine says that I'm getting up early, I'm drinking a lemon juice, then I'm going to take a cold shower, and then I'm doing my yoga session, which is almost an hour plus meditation, and then I'm having a breakfast smoothie. Okay, all this before I'm starting my day, before it's light out. So this is my morning routine right now, and it changes over time. You might not have a conscious routine that you chose for, but still, if you look at it, you'll see that almost every morning you're pretty much doing the same thing. Maybe you wake up and then you brush your teeth, take a shower, I don't know, drink a cup of coffee, reading your email, drink another cup of coffee. It doesn't really matter what, but we all have some kind of a pattern or a routine that we're doing every single morning, or almost every single morning. So what I would like to do now is to give you 2 minutes right now and to see what is your morning routine. Not what you want it to be, not what you wrote for yourself on paper at the beginning of the year and say, that's what I'm going to do, but actually what are you going to do most days, most mornings. Okay, make sure that it's detailed. Okay, it's very, very important not just to write drinking or something like that. Just say exactly, okay, I'm drinking 1 cup of coffee or 2 cups of coffee. It's important to know that. Okay, again, what is in reality, not what is in your mind or what you would like it to be. Okay, in reality, take 2 minutes to write everything detailed. Got it? Wonderful. Now go over your list and just mark next to each item, mark if it supports you or it's not supporting you. Okay? If it's good or not good for you. Okay? Just take a minute for that now. Alright, so now that you can see which are the steps that support you and which are the ones that are not, take a moment or take a minute and write down in a new list only those steps, only those items that actually support you. Okay, so take 1 minute to write down only those that support you on a different list. Good. Now I'm going to ask you to take a look and see if there is one more item, one more step that you can add to your morning routine that is empowering, that is supporting, that is healthy for you, but that you're willing, that you reasonably can do, that you're willing to commit to do for the next 30 days. Maybe not for the rest of your life, but in order to install it, we need to take at least 30 days. So you're looking for one thing, one step that will make your morning routine even better or even healthier or even more empowering and more supporting, but that you reasonably can do it and you're willing to commit for it. So take a minute for that now and add it to the list. 1 minute. Great. Now before we move on, let me remind you of a principle called the 20-80. Okay, you probably heard it before, you probably heard it from me. But the principle of the 20-80 says that 20% of your actions will lead to 80% of your results. It has a lot more implications, but that's one of them, okay? Which means that the minority of the actions that you're taking will create the majority of your results, which means that you might have a morning routine with 16 different items, but only 2 or 3 of them will be the ones that will have the most impact. And what I'm asking you to do now is to take a look at the list of those items that supports you, including the new one, and pick up only 3. Only 3 items that they will have the most impact, not the 3 that you like the most, not the 3 that will make you look good, not the 3 that you'll be happy to share with your friend, the 3 that will actually make the most impact for you. Okay? pick up those and write them as your new morning routine. You could choose to do as many as you want more, but those 3 are non-negotiable every single morning, and they will give you the most results. Okay, write down 3. You have a minute for that, starting now. Got it? Wonderful. Let's commit. In the comment box below, I'm expecting to see your 3 items in your new morning routine, the ones that will make the most impact for you. Okay, so write them down in the comment right now. You have 1 minute for that. Wonderful. Now, I don't want you to do that right now, but as soon as this video is over, I want you to read what everybody else wrote in their comments. You want to see their morning routines. You might find out that somebody wrote something and say, hey, that could be a fantastic one for me. I didn't think about it. And then you can adjust your morning routine. You don't have to stick to those 3. Okay? Yes, I want you to commit. If you don't have anything new to that, those are for 30 days. You're not breaking that for 30 days. But if you read 5 minutes from now that somebody wrote something that is great, then just change one of yours to this one, and this is your new morning routine. Just recommit. Clear? Wonderful. All right, we're going to look at your evening routine right now. Everyone has evening routine. Some of us have it more conscious, like with the morning routine. Some of us don't, but we still have the same things that we do most evenings. If it's watching television, brushing your teeth, turning off your mobile phones, checking your emails for the last time, and not turning off your mobile phone, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm going to give you right now 2 minutes to write down a very detailed list of all the things you're doing at the end of the day, your evening routine. It can start from dinner and all the way till the moment that you fall asleep. Okay, so take 2 minutes to write a very detailed list of your normal evening routine. Wonderful. Now take 1 minute and just write down next to each item which one supports you in order to get a good night's rest and a better morning tomorrow, etc. So just write down what supports you and what doesn't support you, just next to it. Take 1 minute for that. Wonderful. And now pick up all those things that support you and put them in a new list. Okay, so this is the evening routine parts that actually support you. If there's 1 item there, 2 items, 10 items, doesn't matter. Take 1 minute. Wonderful. And now find one more thing that you think that, if I would add it to my evening routine, that will enhance it. It will make it better. Something I didn't do before, I didn't think before, or just something that you're not doing regularly. Okay, so just think of one thing that you reasonably can add to your evening routine and commit to do that for at least 30 days. Take a minute for that now. Great, and just to remind you, we're working with the 20-80 rules, so pick up 3 most impactful items on your list, and this is your new evening routine. So pick up the 3 ones, not the ones that you like to do the most or the ones that you think your partner would like the most, but the 3 ones that you know that will be the most impactful for you, and put them in a new list as your new evening routine. Take a minute for that right now. Wonderful. And now it's time to commit. So let me know in the comment box below, what are the 3 items in your evening routine? Just let me know what's the evening routine in the comments. You have 1 minute for that. All right, before we move to the next part, just remember, when we finish this video, go through the response, go through the comments of other people and see if there's anything in the evening routines that you can grab from somebody else that will be better than what you have for yourself. Feel free to replace that. Just recommit 30 days for the same evening routines. You need to see the results of that, so you'll need those 30 days. Okay? All right, the next part is I'd like you to come up with one area in your life where you think that you can be more successful, you don't feel as successful as you could be there, and that you know that you could do better in that area. So some supporting habits would be really helpful there. So take a minute for that to pick up one area in your life. It can be business, finances, health, as a lover, as a parent, whatever it is. Okay, 1 minute to pick up an area in your life that you want to become more successful and do better. Wonderful. So now in this area, take 1 minute and make a list in your paper. Make a list of all the success habits, all those supporting habits that you already have that in that area. It can be mental habits, so the way that you think and the way that you observe, the way that you analyze, how creative you are in this area, and it can be and should be very physical. Okay. What is it that you're doing there? We're looking for success habits, for habits that supports you. So you have 1 minute to write all those in this area. Do it now. Got them? Wonderful. The list can be short or long, doesn't matter. Right now I want to give you 1 minute to think of a new success habit that you want to install in this area. Okay? Anything from getting up early in the morning to doing a specific type of workout or sport, to spend X amount of time a day thinking or brainstorming in that area, to blogging on a regular basis, to posting something on social media every day, whatever it is, okay? A new success habits that would support you in this area. I'm going to give you 1 minute to think about it. Go. Got it? Wonderful. Now, there are two main ways how to install new habits, okay? And the main thing is the repetition, right? This is clear. You need to repeat, repeat, repeat. The more you repeat, the stronger the habit becomes. Now, the way that I usually do that, and the way that most people do that, they just say, okay, this is a new habit. Now I'm starting it today, and I'm going to do that for the next 30, 60, 90, 100. There's different numbers that people came up with them, that if you do that enough days in a row, then that will become a new habit. Okay, and that's one way, and you probably know that, so you don't need me to explain that more than that. So if you choose to, all right, I'm going to meditate every day 15 minutes, then basically what you're doing tomorrow morning, you start meditating, and then every single morning for the next 30, 60, 90 days, you're just going to meditate for 15 minutes until at one point, you don't need to think about it. It's not something that you need to, oh, wow, I need to go and meditate. No, it's just totally on automatic. When it's totally on automatic, now you have a new habit. Okay, so this you know how to do, and I'm sure that you can do that without me. However, I would like to share with you another way how to install a habit, which is for many people a lot easier. Okay, because installing a new habit requires more effort and time that we need to put in a very hectic and busy life anyway. So this other way of installing habits, which is called micro habits, is actually requires very, very, very little time and very little effort, but by repetition, it works magic. So micro habits is, instead of taking the new habit that you want to install at the end and do it every day from today, you're actually taking a small, tiny little fraction from that. Let's say that you want to do every day 30 push-ups, and you want to build it up, 40 and 50 push-ups. You always want to do as many push-ups as you can a day. Okay, but that takes effort and time, and you might get up one morning early and says, no, I don't feel like doing push-ups, etc. So then you might break the chain, and that's not so good for creating a habit. So what you're doing is you decide to commit to do 1 push-up a day. That's it. Okay, 1 push-up a day. Can you do that? I'm sure you can do that. So what's going to happen is right now, you're going to go down and you do 1 push-up and you say, done. Till tomorrow, 24 hours, I don't need to think about it. Tomorrow comes, you do 1 push-up and you go. Possible, right? And that can be the same as if you decide that you want to train for the marathon. Okay, so the marathon is 4 hours, let's say 3-4 hours of running 42 kilometers, 26 miles, 26.2. You can say, well, you know, every day I'm going to run 5 minutes. Can you run 5 minutes? Can you run 1 minute? Of course you can. So you do the 5 minutes run, and then you come back and you say, enough. Okay. Now you do that every single day. But the trick here with micro habits is that you have to do that every single day. Nothing will stop you, which means if at 11:59 at night you realize that you forgot to do that specific 1 push-up, 5 minutes running, whatever it is, you get out of bed and you do it. This is the only thing that works. Okay, it's very, very, very easy, takes very little time, but you have to do that every single day. So far clear? You sure? Wonderful. So the thing is this, you do 1 push-up, and after a few days you say, yeah, but you know, I can do another push-ups, you know. So you do a second push-ups. I mean, how difficult it is. So now you do 2 push-ups. Here's the trick. You cannot go back to 1. From now on, every single day you have to do 2 push-ups. Okay, you cannot go back. So from now on, every day before midnight, you had to finish 2 push-ups, no matter what. Clear? Another day, maybe a week later, a month later, you decide, hey, I can do a couple of more. So you do a push-up and a second one and a third one. Say, hey, let's try to do 2 more. So you do 2 more, now you did 5 push-ups. Wonderful. Acknowledge yourself, you're a superhero. But from now on, every single day, no matter what, rise and shine, sick or health, whatever it is, 5 push-ups every day before midnight. Clear? This is the principle of micro habits, and it works like a charm, and it can work in any area of your life. You just pick a fraction of what you want to create at the end. You commit to do that every single day, no matter what. And if you choose at one point to do more than that, that's fine. That's your new benchmark. That's what you're going to do every single day. All right? So now you have a new habit that you want to install. You have 2 ways how to do that. You'll choose what works for you. Clear? Wonderful. So let me know in the comment box below. This is your commitment. Let me know in the comment box below. How are you which habits you're going to install, which habit you want to install, and how are you going to do that? Are you going to start from today full on, or are you going to start it as a micro habit? And if yes, what is the fraction that you're going to start doing from today? Let me know. I'll wait 1 minute. All right, so far so good. You like it? Wonderful. Give me a like. Okay, you need to like the video, otherwise we don't know if you enjoy it or not enjoying it, if you benefit or not. We don't know if you want more. So like the video, let us know. All right, so let's move on. You're going to take a look at the same area that you are looking right now. Okay, so you developed a new supporting habit for it, or you developed the system how to do that, and now we're going to try to get rid of something that doesn't support you. So first you need to look at all those habits in this area that do not support you, what we call the sabotaging habits. And because you chose already an area that you're not so successful, that you're not feeling so great about yourself there, then you probably have 1 or more habits that's sabotaging you there. So what I want you to do now is to take 2 minutes and think of all the habits, or list down on paper all those habits that do not support you in this area. So those can be habits of the mind, of the way you're thinking. Those can be habits of doing. So what is it that you do? So I procrastinate, or I prefer to binge on Netflix series instead of doing what I'm supposed to do. But it can also be habits of not doing. Okay, not writing my goals, not visualizing my goals, not writing a blog post every single week, whatever it is. Okay, so it can be different types of habits. So take 2 minutes to write down all those non-supportive, sabotaging habits that you're having in this area. Write them down. Got it? Wonderful. Now take one. I'm going to give you 1 minute to choose one sabotaging habit that you're willing to get rid of and stop doing it for the next 30 days at least. Okay, so that needs to be a habit that you're willing to commit to stop doing. Take 1 minute to choose one. Great. In the comment box below, time for commitment. Let me know which is the non-supportive sabotaging habits that you're willing to stop doing for 30 days at least. Let me know. I'll wait for a minute. Fantastic. So right now you have two healthy routines, one for the morning, one for the evening. You have one supporting habit in this specific area that you know how you're going to install. Fantastic. You also committed to get rid of one sabotaging habit. So right now there needs to be a lot more space in your life for success in that specific area. Okay, so what I'd like you to do right now is close your eyes. Close your eyes for a moment. We'll do a little visualization. Take a deep breath in and out. Take another deep breath in and out. And take another deep, deep, deep breath in. Hold it. Hold it. And let go quickly. And now look at this area in your life which you are working on. This area in your life that right now you're not feeling so successful. And just visualize that area in your life 30 days from now, after you install this new morning routine that supports you for the whole day. You install this evening routine that makes your nights much more calm, much more healing, and makes the morning much more productive for you. Take a look at the new habit that you installed and what it does for you in this area. And notice what happens because this sabotaging habit that you had before is just not there anymore. So take a moment just to imagine and visualize how this part of your life looks like. How do you feel in your body? How is your energy level? What kind of emotions you experience now in this area? What's going on in your mind? And how is it rippling to other areas of your life, other parts of your life? Just notice everything that is going on. And then take a deep breath in. And on the breath out, open your eyes. Welcome back. take a minute now to write down on your paper how is your life in this specific area is going to look differently 30 days from today. All right, you did it. You're a superhero. Just do yourself a little superhero dance or a superhero flight or whatever it is that you need to do, because you are. And just realize, in this short session, you already created for yourself 2 healthy routines for the day, which are going to become an automatic part of your life, supporting you on autopilot. You committed to install a new positive, supporting, empowering habit. You committed to get rid of one of those sabotaging habits, and you're ready to prepare, adapt, and overcome. So now it's up to you. And until we meet again, live fully, stay awesome. From Nisande.